Do it live.
Welcome to Nerd and the Noob, Episode 7. It's all about Batman.
I'm Batman.
What up, everybody? My name is Greg. I am the nerd.
I'm Michael. I'm the noob. And welcome to Episode 7. We went and saw Batman last night.
We did.
It was fun.
It was late. And
it was very late.
You cried because it was hot.
It was so freaking hot in the theater. Anyways, we'll get to the Batman movie here in just a minute. We're going to start with the Weekend Chat Explosion. How was your weekend?
I watched Batman.
Other than that, ow. Hit my microphone.
I worked a lot.
You worked a lot?
That's all I did, is I worked.
You didn't play games? You didn't spend time with your boy?
Dude, this was the most boring week I've had.
Alright, fair enough. What did I do?
Horribly boring.
I worked a lot.
Did you work a lot?
I worked a lot.
I heard it rained a little bit.
God, it's so humid. The humidity sucks. But other than that, yeah, pretty much all we did was go see Batman. Went and hung out with you, Miss Mango,
my friend Derek,
and Lil Fufu.
Little Fufu?
Remember his email?
Little Fufu.
So, other than that, not much of a chat explosion.
It was not a good chat explosion. I'm trying to think of it. Okay, I do have one, and I actually tweeted this. For older people out there, there's an old Bruce Willis cartoon called Bruno the Kid.
Nice.
I have a VHS tape of the movie, and Trent, my son, saw it. He was like, "Daddy, I want to watch this. I used to watch it." So I was like, "Sure, I'll sit here and watch it with you." He's watched it like 15, 20 times now. He's going to kill the tape that's lasted since 1995.
Nice.
And he's loving it. He loves that show, and I like it because it's Bruce Willis as a kid. What you going to do? It's Die Hard with candy.
Die Hard with candy.
I
could die hard with candy. I'd be okay with that.
I didn't even think of it when I said it. Other than that, let's see here. What else? He's discovered the old Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's what I wore. The shirt I wore. I thought I had it on, but I got the Bazinga shirt on.
Oh,
today.
I guess I can. So a girl at work, she hates the color green with a passion. So she bet me that I wouldn't wear pink, which I can't stand, if and she would wear green if I did. So I went to Target and bought a Kelly Kapowski Saved by the Bell t-shirt. Yes. Who's purged it? Hello. How are you?
We forgot to mention, for those of you that are listening to this afterwards, we're trying this out live. So as people come in and they say things, that we might respond to them. We're doing it on a Twitch page. Hi. So yeah, it'll be a little bit random that way.
And there will also be spoilers because I don't know how to talk about a movie without spoiling it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to... If you haven't watched the movie yet, first off, what's wrong with you? Second off...
I mean, it's been out since Thursday. You've had plenty of time.
Yes, exactly. I mean, today is it's Sunday. How could you not have watched it yet? So, spoilers, please.
If you haven't seen it, you might have to.
Yeah, it's gonna. Well, I don't know. We may not be that succinct at everything, so
still gonna ruin a lot.
That's true.
Although, if you read comics like I do, you ruin it for yourself halfway through the movie.
Oh. All right, so we're gonna get out of the Weekend Chat Explosion, and we're gonna move on. We've kind of changed everything up a little bit.
It is Saturday. Last Saturday.
If you're watching it on Saturday, Atticus, I'm sorry. You can just mute us and sit in the chat and talk. Anyways. We're going to move on to the short box. The short box this week is like... there was 3 things, wasn't there, that I said?
There are 3 things in the short box that basically suck to talk about, but we have to.
No, there's 2 things that suck, one that doesn't. The first one is if you've been under... if you've been under a rock for the last week, or a couple of
3 days,
then you don't know that there was a kid that went into...
There was a med student in Colorado that went into one of the local theaters at a midnight release, walked in, dropped a smoke grenade, and then proceeded to open fire on the people in
a sold-out theater.
In the theater, killing upwards of around close to 15 people now and injuring somewhere between 70 and 50.
backwards, but yeah. So we just wanted to, if you haven't heard about that, we wanted to put it out there so that you can go look it up. Remember, all of these links are going to be down below.
We don't want to talk about that one that much because some of the stories are really heartbreaking. There is one I want people to read. It's sad. This one girl who had survived a shooting in Toronto a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago. She was at the movie, got shot in the leg, and then after a while, her boyfriend notices she's not screaming anymore, and that's because she had been shot in the head.
Yeah,
one's sad.
So we're gonna move right off of that because it's sad, and we don't want to talk about that. And we're gonna move on to Rush Limbaugh is stupid, and I'll admit I'm conservative. I'm Republican most of the time.
I have no political view at all.
I don't have much, but I do have some, and but this guy is an idiot. Apparently, he gets on, you have to go listen to the whole interview, and he says that the only reason that Bane is the bad guy in this Batman movie is because Republicans wanted to get out of there, or not Republicans, but Democrats wanted to put it out there that Bane was a bad guy, but also Mitt Romney ran a company that was like Bain and Johnson or something like that.
It's basically a political view against Romney and moving. But the part that you have to listen to is when he describes Bane, he goes, and the villain of this movie is some villainous, fire-breathing, four-eyed bad guy. And it's like, really?
So in other words, he didn't look shit up at all. So, thought that would be funny. There was another one. This is all like bad press. This is bad. There was another bad press that we didn't put in the short box on our document here, but we're going to have to put it in there. It was the Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes had to shut down comments for the Batman review because if one person came in and did a negative review, 50 billion people would start hate mailing that person.
Right. So
and
these people were getting like death threats and stuff like that.
And the Rotten Tomatoes people couldn't keep up with it.
so apparently they had to shut down that. And so like I said, it was the weekend in bad press for one movie. It was really bad. It was very
bad press. Horrible press.
And then you found something here. Go ahead and tell
I did
them.
find something. This was actually from iFanboy. They're a podcast and a website. I love those guys. If you like comics, check them out. They're funny. But on their site, they've got the preview for a Batmobile documentary. And basically what it is they're showing, the history of the Batmobile, all the ones from the movies, the ones that the Batman used in the comics. I mean, but they've actually, there's a scene where they're rolling through a city street with every movie Batman car, Batmobile. And even, the 50 and 60-year-old adult men are sitting there going, that's awesome!
Dude, I have no qualms. I don't care if I'm 27 or 97. I've got no qualms raising my hand if anybody goes, who wants to drive the Batmobile?
Dude, I don't even have to drive it. All I have to do is sit where Adam West sat.
Oh, jeez.
I love the old... You know why? Because it's open.
You and the Adam West thing.
You can get the cape going.
We're not talking about Adam West. No, we're not. Anyways, so that's the short box. Usually we do that last or towards last. But because of the movie discussion, we're doing it backwards this time. So, we're going to get out of that. All the links for stuff like that are going to be in the descriptions. So, wait, what?
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Oh, Jesus.
The best line in the Batman movie.
Anyways.
Again, to remind everybody before we start the review, we are doing this live on Twitch TV. Just for funsies, just to see what it's like to do and see if anybody likes it.
Anyways, usually we've got a comic of the week and a Noob Discusses, which is my stuff. The comic of the week we put off because we didn't want this to be an hour and a half long episode.
Yeah.
So we didn't do a comic of the week. That'll be back next week. The Noob Discusses is usually something I pick up, and it's just my point of view. He kind of gets in on it, but it's usually just my thing.
But we are talking about the movie, and we're both going to discuss that thoroughly.
Right. So the next thing is we've got two things with Noob Versus.
First off, we have last week's Noob Versus, which, if you remember, was Captain Kirk, so much better, versus
Captain Picard. Who lost again? Who lost again?
So moving on to next.
No. Okay, so I did it in one thing and just did it on Twitter, and we'll just call it like a 2-to-1 ratio. Captain Picard won, so that means that I won
for the fourth time.
weeks in a row. So go ahead.
I don't want to
get up there and mark it. Mark it.
I'm gonna fall over.
Get up there and mark it.
I hate you.
Yep, there we go. And that would be 4. That's 4 weeks in a row. And I'm the noob.
Just to let everyone know, if he gets 5 in a row, I'm canceling the segment.
If he gets 5 in a row, we'll shave his head bald.
This is as shaved as it gets, and I'm almost bald already.
You're good. All right, so, and I like the chat. It says, clearly the British captain is better.
Yeah. Hey, look, I got a Kirk fan in there.
Yep.
Okay, so this week's Noob Versus
is a little...
It's a little bit different, but it's appropriate.
Okay, so this week it's all Batman, but here's the verses. So remember, these are all death matches. That's what I say.
I'll say the first part, you say the name.
All right.
It's Batman
Adam West
versus Batman.
Michael Keaton
versus Batman.
Val Kilmer
versus Batman.
George Clooney
versus Batman.
Christian Bale.
What we want you to do is vote who is your favorite, who is the best, what the order is, however you want to do it. We are definitely going to tweet this. We'll do it tonight because this is a big one for us. We're going to tweet it. We're going to put a doc for voting out there about it.
Purple's got to vote. Batman.
George Clooney, totally. You're wrong on every level. Nipple suit takes him out of the running, period.
Anyway, wait, we'll fight about this. Okay, so here's the deal. You can do this one of 2 ways. You
can vote who's the best, Michael Keaton.
No, Christian Bale. Or you can do your 5 picks. You can do from 1 to 5. 5 being the worst.
George Clooney.
Adam West.
You're wrong.
I'm right.
On every level.
No. So... my number 1.
Okay, do your list.
Is Christian Bale. Okay? Because, and I have the reasons for that. Okay? So, he may not be the best Bruce Wayne, but he's the only one that ever bothered to do a voice. Ever. Shut up. He's the only one. That's the thing that bothers me. Is he sounds like a badass. You might have to put it explicit.
I took the clean off of it. Just don't drop any F-bombs and we're fine.
Yeah, I'll try not to do that. And so...
Well, we apologize. You might want to mute us if you haven't seen the movie yet.
Anyway, so we've got... you've got... He just embodies the... So... What? And so my vote for number 1 is Christian Bale. My number 2 is probably Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Number 3, Val Kilmer. Okay. And that's only because he was Iceman. Number 4 was George Clooney, because I don't care. I'm a completely comfortable...
When was Val Kilmer Iceman?
He was Iceman in Top Gun.
Okay. Never mind.
Thank you.
This is nerdy, and you went cool.
Oh, sorry. Then I've got George Clooney, just because I'm a very comfortable male. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality, but that is a good-looking man. Okay? So he's my number 4. Number 5 is Adam West because he's just right retarded. Okay? He's just kind of stupid. Okay.
Noob, I need you to hush.
I love the delay. Ah! Go ahead, your turn.
Okay. First, and always first, is Michael Keaton. Second is Christian Bale. I'll agree. I like his Bale. I like
Bale?
Keaton.
You mean his Batman?
That's what I said.
Uh-huh.
We're not rewinding this to find out. Thank God. My third is Adam West. No, I take that back. I'll go Val Kilmer on my third. My fourth is Adam West. No, you know what? I'm an Adam West fan. Adam West third, Val Kilmer fourth, Clooney with nipple suit and all is fifth.
See, but I'm sorry. The fact that is a handsome man outdoes the fact that he had nipples on his hard rubber suit.
Okay, you have a problem with the fact that, that Christian Bale changes his voice.
Uh-huh.
George Clooney doesn't have another voice.
I didn't have a problem. Neither did Adam West. Adam West wore cotton tidy whities.
Adam West played the Batman of the era. He wasn't playing the hard-nosed, rough Batman. He played a detective, which in the early days...
He wore tighty-whities!
They were not tighty-whities. Those were briefs.
Those were not briefs.
Now, Burt Ward, those were some tighty-whities. But you're wrong. You're wrong about pretty much all of this.
No. Christian Bale. Oh, wait, here we go. We've got Keaton, West, Bale, Clooney. Bale, you did Bale twice there, Atticus.
Yeah, but he left Kilmer. Val Kilmer out. Wait, where does Kilmer go?
Anyways, so, you know what? I'm sorry. Wins. Michael Keaton is a close second. He's a close second. Michael Keaton, it's okay. All right, let's take this in a different vein, okay? This is not what we're doing, but okay, so who's the best Joker?
Why are we doing the best Joker?
Well, because think about it. You're talking about the times, right?
Okay.
You got two different Jokers. Which one do you like the best?
I like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Thank you. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Christian Bale wins.
It's not the same. Jack did an awesome job as a Joker. Mm-hmm. I don't like that they killed that Joker.
Mark Hamill doesn't count.
Mark Hamill always counts.
Go ahead.
The Joker doesn't die. Batman doesn't kill Joker. Joker doesn't kill Batman. Because Batman doesn't kill, Joker thinks it's too fun to mess with Batman.
Yeah. Anyways, you get what I'm going at, though. Christian Bale, better Batman. Michael Keaton, by far, the best Bruce Wayne.
But you have to have a mix of
both. No. This is a battle to the death with Batman. I'm not even... What?
Cesar Romero. Nice.
I'm confused.
The Adam West Joker.
Okay. Wow. No, okay, so this is a battle to the death with Batman. Not
no. I'm not even
Bruce Wayne / Batman.
Batman doesn't die unless he's in the comic book, and then he comes back a year later because he got hit with time.
That didn't matter.
This isn't a battle to death on this one. This is your favorite to your least favorite. That's all I need on this.
It's the same. Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, Sexy George Clooney, and Adam West.
Sexy George Clooney. Someone make a meme out of that. Go. Okay, dead air.
Yep, dead air. Okay. What do we have, like a whole 2 seconds a day?
Alright, so, we've got this set up wrong in here. So I have a present for one person who listens to the show. I looked at Steam this week, and Steam had on sale the Batman Arkham Franchise Edition game bundle. It included Arkham City, Arkham Asylum,
and probably the DLCs.
3 DLCs, and then that Gotham Imposters shooter game. Kind of like the Team Fortress 2 style.
He says
it was $130-something game it was for like $25.
Okay.
I could not pass it up. I was going to keep it for myself, but I decided it would be cooler to give it away because we haven't done that. I also want to know if you guys like us giving stuff away. Granted, we're not rich, so maybe in the future we'll do something to be able to accommodate getting other stuff.
We'll get Miss Mango to make comic stuff.
Yeah. So the way you can win it is very simple. What you do is we have an email address. It's nerdandthenoob@gmail.com. This way it's fair, and I already have email addresses. What you're going to do is you're going to email us a Noob Versus. You're going to email us anything. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter what genre. It doesn't even have to be nerdy. If you want to do Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer in Top Gun versus each other and rewrite it, that's up to you guys. Who was the first Batman?
Adam West.
Adam West.
Essentially, here's what he's trying to say.
Send
an email in and we're going to randomize it.
We are. We're going to randomize it, or we're going to just let one of our friends pick a name out of the hat.
Over too.
We are not going to be picking this in any way, shape, or form. So, friends, family, anybody that's listening that is going to try and get the game or whatever, they don't have a unfair advantage. Anybody can win it. but you have to do it through the email. That way I can directly email it to you. All right? Everybody got it?
Fair enough.
Nod your heads. Okay, thank you.
Head nodding.
Thank you.
All right, so that's it with the little stuff.
That's pretty much everything but the movie. What's next?
What would be called the long box?
What's in the long box?
Well, today it's the Dark Knight Rises movie review.
Is it now?
It is. Why don't you start?
Okay. It was good.
Ow! I wouldn't go that ecstatic. It was a good movie, but there was some annoying bits. Let's go here. We'll do highlights back and forth.
Okay, you can do.
Okay, my big. Let's do a big positive and a big negative. I've got lots of big negatives, some really good positives too. But
I think there are more positives if you look over here in my side of the room.
Yeah, well, I've probably got the more negatives on this side of the room. So you go with a positive, and I'll hit with a negative.
Okay, my positive. The still frame shots of Anne Hathaway as Catwoman did not do her character justice for the way she came out in the movie. I thought she did fantastic, in my opinion.
I will agree with that for the most part. As I said last night, she would have done great as long as she wasn't emotional. When she started to cry, she looked really stupid.
You leave Anne Hathaway alone.
No, don't get me wrong. The scenes
do not take a good Catwoman away from me. All we had recently up to this point was Halle Berry.
Don't get me wrong. When she was bent over the bat bike, which sounds really dirty.
No.
When she was riding on the bat bike, she had a really nice
personality.
But when she started to do something emotional, I did not like it. But her fighting skills, her normal acting, just the action scenes, all that was awesome.
The glasses that she kept lowering, when she raised them up, they looked like the cat ears. Mm-hmm. That was cool. I didn't expect that. I straight up thought she had cat ears.
Fair enough.
And then she lowers those things down. It was like, yeah, it's kind of cool. Okay, it's got a purpose.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Okay, another good point. J. Gordon-Levitt in the entire movie.
Awesome. I'm a big fan of his to begin with. I did not know who he was for most of the movie.
It didn't matter. He played
all of the movie.
I mean, he played excellent in this.
Yeah. I thought he did good. He's a good actor.
He played a good police officer, and he buddied up well with Gordon.
Yeah.
Again,
Gordon was kind of to me in this one.
I actually will agree. I was not a big fan of him in this one as much.
It was just
and the name is blanking me. I cannot, for the life of me, think it right now.
He's in Harry Potter, so I can't remember it either. Miss Mango, what's his name? She doesn't know.
Let's see. Okay, bad point.
Bad point.
Eventually
biggest
we're gonna
one.
have to switch this.
Biggest one.
I hate your biggest one.
I hated the voice for Bane. It was so stupid. I mean, seriously, for some reason, you just couldn't understand what the hell this guy was saying. And it's just, I didn't get it. When he put the microphone up to, I didn't understand the voice thing. I don't know. No comic, no cartoon, nothing in the history of Batman has he ever had some kind of thing on his face like that. He wears a mask.
How about your George Clooney movie? He said this. Rah! That's all he said.
We're not counting that movie. I just said Clooney was a better Batman.
Gary Oldman. Thank you.
But I did not like the voice. Now, don't get me wrong. The acting from Tom Hardy with the facials and he just looks...
Bane is not meant to speak. He just looks menacing.
Well, yes, I get that. But he spoke an awful lot. And if they were going to do that, they should have done something else.
Speaking. The thing I will say I did miss... He is super intelligent. I'm going to smack you on live Twitch TV right now.
Yeah.
He was intelligent, yes. I agree. He was very intelligent. But I will also say I missed the I can hit a button on my arm to become stronger. Granted, he was a big dude in this movie.
Well, what did I tell you when we were coming out of the movie? During the first fight scene between him and Batman,
mm-hmm.
I was voting for Bane on that one. Because, I'm sorry, he was kicking some tail, and he was doing better martial arts. I don't know if it was supposed to be portrayed that way, where Batman obviously looked inferior to Bane, but he did. Like, you could just... The fighting style was completely inferior to Bane, because Bane's fighting was
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah, Tom Hardy as Bane
He was using rocks for fists. And so that part, I loved the acting. The overall picture of Bane was awesome. Lose the voice, I'm a happy man.
I liked the voice. I really did. The only time I didn't like the voice is when he, talks to all the people. Talks to everybody in the stadium.
Why, when the car said like this, you can't go still fan the thing said. Okay, so, anyways. Let's see. Next point. Like I said, to me, the best acting was probably Alfred.
Yeah,
did great, except for maybe the
Michael
end
Caine.
scene.
No, I thought the end scene where he's all emotional was great. I like him because you can see him as two different people now. Michael Caine from like Austin Powers, Michael Caine.
No, I'm sorry. I don't care what movies you watch. Michael Caine is Michael Caine.
Okay.
Although I was watching Inception earlier, and did you realize that Inception and Batman Rises, or The Dark Knight Rises,
it's the same director.
They're the same movies. I was looking at Michael Caine, the chick who was Ra's al Ghul's daughter,
okay,
and J. Gordon-Levitt.
Okay.
All three were in both movies.
Probably next door to each lot.
But and that was the other thing. The chick who played what's her name? Come on, nerd.
The woman who played
Ra's al Ghul's daughter,
Talia.
She did a good job. I liked her. I liked her a lot. Tom Hardy was in Inception.
Was he?
Holy bejesus, that's 4.
Well, I think he did Batman right after he did Warrior, which is why he was so jacked.
Yeah, he was huge.
Because he did UFC.
When he was climbing down that rope or that chain.
chain.
He was like, it was like, I'm like, ow, so many things hurt.
Okay, I have to say, as a comic book fan, my favorite part is when he lifts Batman up and I went, little, woo!
Yeah.
Because it's the comic cover.
Yeah, the comic cover when he breaks Batman's back over his knee.
Of course, at that point, you heard 600 people in the theater go, ooh!
Yeah, I didn't go ooh for that. I went ooh when they put okay. So at the beginning of the movie, Bruce Wayne. This is what 8 years later.
8 years.
8 years later, Bruce Wayne. He's become a hermit, I guess. I mean, he's a recluse, and so like he's got a cane. His body is beat to crap, and so when he finally starts trying to get back into being Batman, when Bane shows up, he puts this knee brace on, and I cringed. It was like some kind of mechanical thing, and
because he has to go to the doctor, and the doctor says, "Well, I've seen worse cartilage." Oh, good, so it's still good. No, you don't have any.
Yeah, well, what killed me is when that thing crunched on his legs. Woo! Ooh, it hurts. It still hurts to think about it because the noise they did.
Although if that was real,
I think they took chicken bones, put them right next to the little microphones, and went because it hurt so bad.
But I will say that if that was real, like if that was a real device, that would be awesome.
Oh, that would be epic as all get out. But it's just no. That looked no. That just,
I will say. Christian Bale was able to pull off, oh my god, my back is broke.
Yeah.
Really well.
Yeah, that was
right.
No, see, what was it? He is not, oh my god, my back is broke. He's in this, okay, so after Bane breaks his back.
Yes.
Breaks his back, quote unquote. He takes him to the prison that Bane apparently grew up in, or that's what we thought at the time. The guy was in it, and he drops him in this prison, and he's just laying there. He can't move because he's got a broken back. And so Bruce Wayne finally starts to roll out of this bed in this prison to try and work out because he's going to get out of the prison. But he can't move because of his back. So they hang him up with a rope, like under his arms. And he goes, we must put, the vertebrae back?
Yeah.
And he just reaches down and goes, he screams. I'm like, no. There's too many bones in this movie. My feet are actually getting those cold chills just thinking about all this. It sounds painful. So, anyways. But like you were saying, it's funny. He goes, yeah, you're going to have to, what is it? They left him hanging there after he hit him in the back.
Says, you can get down when you can walk.
Yeah. And that's just painful. No, I'm good. What I kind of liked is this movie, some parts of this movie were kind of a mirror.
Just a little thing. Did you like the little knockout bat dart?
Oh, yeah, those were
Dude
cool.
Pulls out and it's like it comes to a very sharp point. It's like, How did that fly?
Ping. I don't know.
You know he had to like shoot. Okay, here's a better one. When he's chasing Bane down the road, and he gets that big old expensive gun out to shoot stuff at guys,
and the cop shoots the gun.
The rookie cop shoots the gun. He just looks at him, and the guy's like, "Sorry, oops."
Now, what I was gonna say is, I kind of like how some of this movie mirrored the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he essentially loses all his money.
Yes.
He gets stuck in a prison. Is this sounding familiar yet? He has no money.
He's stuck in that prison, though. He went to that prison.
You get what I'm saying, though. And in the prison, he's working out so that he can get out of the prison. I mean, I love the parallels between the two, between this movie and the first movie.
May I just say the reappearance of Liam Neeson was fantastic.
Oh yes, Liam Neeson is fantastical.
He's nerd on nerd because he's a Jedi and he trained Batman. I mean, come on.
And he's also, I don't know, I couldn't think of anything else. All right, so next point.
And he'll also find you.
Yes, he will find you. He will find you. Our chat has become surprisingly quiet. Let's see.
It's probably frozen.
No, Tech Rock says it's just Tech Rock's there.
Oh.
I don't know. Hopefully my internet didn't crash. Let's see. So what else you got?
Let's see here.
Oh, here. Let me get to my next point. I would like to just personally thank Christopher Nolan for being a jackass.
Why?
Because he goes through this whole movie and he's closing things up. You know, he's tying nice little bows around everything.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, he gives Robin all the Batman crap.
He gives a man named Robin the Batman crap.
He gives Robin all the Batman crap and then ends it. I was pissed.
I thought that was great.
No.
Yes.
They should no, because they should no.
Okay, so two things for me. First of all, Batman flying off at the end of the movie with the bomb trailing behind him in the Batwing.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's going, "Oh my God, they're going to end the movie by killing Batman."
I'd have been okay with that.
The comic nerd in me is sitting there working out in my head. Now you see what's going to happen is he's going to jump out. It's got autopilot, so it's going to keep going. He's going to hit the water, and then at the end of the movie, Alfred's going to see him. And guess what happened?
No, I don't care, and I don't care if that's how it goes in the comics. According to one of our chat members, I don't care. That's a douchey thing to do, especially when
no one dies in comics. Jason Todd was voted dead by the people. They put it on the back of the comic. Should he live? Should he not live? Because they couldn't say die.
I don't know who
back
Jason
then.
Todd is.
Second Robin.
Okay.
And they killed him, and they wouldn't leave him dead.
I don't care. I'm not talking about the comics. The comics, things always change. This movie is a finality. They're not making any more Batman movies.
It doesn't matter. He did a good job keeping with the stuff. I'm gonna talk with my hands for the rest of the show.
They should have ended 2 minutes prior to when they did.
No,
they should have ended when they said, he said, yeah, do you have this? What was his name? Something Blake? John Blake or something like that? My name's John Blake. No, I don't see anything. Well, here, maybe this is my full name. John Robin Blake. Oh, yeah, here he goes. You should use that name. It's a nice name. End the movie! No.
I liked it.
Stop. No.
Also, I knew Chick who was hanging out with Wayne. I knew halfway through the movie that was Ra's al Ghul's daughter. Do you know why I knew? First of all, he doesn't have a son. Second of all, there was a mark on her back, and this might not have even been their point. But as soon as I saw this weird-shaped scar on her back, a very bad scar, my first thought was a woman of money and a woman of position and power would have already paid to have that repaired, fixed, and made it back to vanilla. Because, I don't know, I couldn't... Svelte.
We're not Jewish, I promise.
So when he messes with that scar on her back, I knew right there, it's like, she is somebody. And 10 minutes later, I'm going, oh my God, it's Talia.
Somebody in the chat is saying Robin then becomes Nightwing. You know what? I'm completely good with that. If it weren't for the fact that what's his name? Chris Nolan had said he's not making any more Batman movies.
Nor would they have actually put a Robin character into the whole movie. Both him and Christian Bale said after the first one, Robin will never be in these movies because we will quit.
Okay, well, I get that part. I really want to see...
Yeah, you probably should. If you haven't watched the movie, you should probably close your ears.
I would like to see Chris Nolan do a Nightwing movie. You know, you spend the first one with the origin story.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I'd like to see it.
I would love to see a Batman family movie.
That just sounded stupid.
Batman, Batgirl, Batwoman, Robin, Jason Todd, and Oracle. Boom with the nerdy.
They will most likely make more movies based on Nightwing. That's what I'd like to see.
I don't think... He has to be Robin. He has to train with Bruce because the whole point of Nightwing...
Maybe that's when they can bring Adam West back.
I'm going to hurt you.
He would make a great old Bruce Wayne.
I'm going to hurt you. No.
Bang, pow.
He has to train with him because in the comics, in the animated stuff, in anything, if Nightwing does happen to come back to Gotham, because he's not based out of Gotham, when he comes back to Gotham and they do hook up and everything, it's like ballet with those two. They can fight and play off of each other.
Yeah, I know that.
And they have to train together to do it.
I'm trying to think of what was the beginning of the movie. We kind of did all our little points now.
The beginning of the movie was, why is he walking around with a crutch or with a cane?
Yeah, that's right. And Anne Hathaway started trying to steal the pearls, his mom's.
She did steal the pearls.
Oh yeah, she did.
That was the only time I didn't really like her in it. Like the maid outfit was.
There was a guy. They have this way of finding comic book looking people. Like there was a guy that Catwoman was meeting. To give over Bruce Wayne's fingerprints.
Yeah, he was a little creepy.
His face just looked like a comic book dude.
Creepy guy.
Yeah, it was creepy guy. He was probably creepy guy in the credits. I don't know.
When Catwoman and Batman are coming down into the tunnels, and she comes up along one of the thugs, and he goes... He turns around and she goes, he's behind you. Who? And he turns around and Batman's hanging up.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, he's behind you. What? Whoa. And I don't know why he barked, though. I mean, don't get me wrong.
No, he said me.
I like the...
They really could have had another you had the big D and the big theaters and the big stuff. They could have probably also had this movie available with subtitles. Because between Batman and Bane, that was both of them. You couldn't understand that conversation.
You got some.
It was listening to two dogs barking at each other while fighting.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. What is going on here? Oh!
I like that Bane was from the League of Shadows. I really liked that, actually. I thought it was...
I liked, like I said, I liked Bane in general. Best part is when Bane is sitting there why was he crying?
Why was Bane crying? Because he loved her.
That's right. She was saying something about loving... because Batman had just got done whooping his butt. Ripping that little mouth thing.
Yeah, he's got like a
and
pain
so,
thing.
Yeah, he's talking and he starts crying, and I loved it. I like that part. Fantastic.
Okay, so you like when the big, burly, UFC-sized fighter man guy cries, but the moment Anne Hathaway drops a tear and goes, please come with me, you're done?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Boobs and butt versus good acting.
Why?
Actually, she didn't even have boobs. We'll just go butt versus good acting.
She's more than just a piece of meat.
Nope. Okay. So, I think overall, I think the movie was good. I think it was a good overall movie.
I will agree with the consistency. I can't say the word.
Consistency?
No, the
consensus.
People, what people think. I will agree with the general public. I think The Dark Knight was better.
Second one?
Yes.
Okay.
I think the second Batman.
Well, I'm sorry. Better. That one is always going to be
Heath
a
Ledger,
Heath Ledger thing.
It doesn't matter he live or die. If he was still alive, I would say it was a better movie.
I think it was
I like the Joker because he's better.
it felt like a different movie. Like it had a different feel to it. Like some of the best scenes were when like after Bane's taken over Gotham, and you've got the crazies and speaking of that, Scarecrow was in the movie. Awesome. Love that he makes.
Yeah.
I love that he makes a cameo in all these movies.
Just the little bit of what looked like could have been straw coming out of his arm.
Yeah,
out of his suit.
I like that. But I like those points. It felt like an entirely different movie. You had Batman fighting in the daylight.
Around the cops.
Around the cops.
Yeah,
so that was really cool. I really enjoyed that part.
When he comes back out as Batman for the first time, and they're in the cops are in a chase, and then all of a sudden all their crap starts turning off, and he goes past by, and the older cop who saw him in the first movie goes, "Hey boy, you're about to see a show."
That was that little thing like you saw at towards the beginning of the movie. He finally comes out of the manor, and
I just got confused from the chat.
Yeah, anyways, he finally comes out of the manor. He goes out for like dinner or something, and someplace where there's all these paparazzi.
Yeah.
And they're paparazzi like, oh, who's getting out of the car? Oh, probably some other socialite. Who's it? And they start taking pictures of him. He just, hey, how's it going? Click, click,
and turns off the
cameras.
cameras.
All the cameras shut
That
down. I was
really
like,
good.
Awesome scene. He looked really bad. Like at the beginning, he had the stuff under his eyes.
Yeah, he did. He looked horrible.
Really bad.
When he saves Catwoman, I enjoyed because he comes in and she's like popping people with a gun, and he kicks it out of her hand, and he goes, "No guns," and she's like, "That's no fun."
Oh yeah, that kind of takes on to the later time when she rolls up on the motorcycle and blows Bane clear across the room. She goes,
"Do you think that killed Bane?"
Oh, I doubt it.
I don't know.
People don't die in comics.
She blew. Okay.
People don't die in comics.
Villains can.
People don't die in comics. Joker never dies. People don't die in... I'm sure he's in some kind of coma, and if they do another movie, which I doubt, he will probably have your little button.
They're not doing another movie.
People don't die.
Anyway, she used that cannon to blast open a hole in, like... Captain America's alive again.
Go ahead.
She blows a hole in all those stacked cars so people can get out. And then she shoots him with the same thing.
Nope, he's alive. He is alive, just as I will hold to the fact that George Clooney is a sexy Batman.
Okay, fine, okay. Were there any moments, like I did, that you thought, okay, they're going to die? No, they didn't die now. Okay. No, they're going to die. No, they didn't die now. I expected more people to die in this than what did.
Honestly, I think this is going to sound really weird. I think it would have been cool. Well, it's probably not the best of words. We could have lost Gordon in this one, and I'd have been okay with it.
Yeah, I actually expected it.
I think we could have lost Gordon. Something could have happened.
I almost expected Levitt's character to die too. At one point.
No, I liked him. I thought he was going to end up being the new commish or something stupid, weird like that.
No, I didn't think he was going to be that. I like that he got
I could have been okay with Gordon going.
I actually thought Fox was going to die. I thought Morgan Freeman, Lucius thought Fox was going... I thought he was dead.
Through these whole movies, he's just been there for me. Like, he's been a means to an end.
It's Morgan Freeman. He's never just there.
I got that, but he
could read the phone book.
He's been a means to an end to give Bruce Wayne his fancy Batman gadgets.
I'm trying terribly not to talk about that conversation on the chat right now.
Okay. He's just there to give the gadgets. That's it. And so I wouldn't have cared, I don't think, one way or the other if he'd have died. I would have felt really bad.
I would have felt bad that he died.
Nah, I think I'd have been okay with it.
I'm
a little upset that we just came into the movie and Gordon had his family decided to leave.
Oh, and go to Cleveland?
Or wherever.
Gotham, Metropolis, everywhere is fake, and then the one city they try to use is Cleveland. Which is funny because they used Pittsburgh in the movie and they're in the same division.
Oh, that was an awesome scene, though. The only football player I recognized was Hines Ward. And he's the guy that's running with the ball, and he's booking it. He's like, what's going on behind me? I don't know, but I should keep running. And he's a running, and he finally gets, and he turns around, and the whole field is gone.
I don't know how they did that. I really don't. I'm assuming that they were at the field. I know they didn't drop it.
Right.
But he said whatever was going on behind him when he was doing that scared the crap out of him. I don't know if they had like giant squibs going off behind him to, make him go, whoa, hey,
So yeah, keep moving. Go a little faster.
Go faster. And he's sitting there going, I'm retiring.
But that was a good scene. Honestly, I liked almost everything with Bane in it. I just didn't like his stupid voice.
Oh, how about when? Who was it that he did it to? One of his guys when they failed him.
Yeah.
And he just reaches up and just barely grabs his neck, and the dude drops dead.
I think that's why they didn't do the Bane angry thing. Is where they.
You think it might have taken it out of the?
I think they just took it out of the equation. I think Bane was. He was just super strong to begin with. And one of my favorite lines for him was the fact that somebody screwed up, and he looked at the guy and he killed the first guy, and he tells the other guy, "Search him. When you're done, I'll kill you." I was like, oh, "Okay, holy crap."
Okay, but how about this? How about the dude on the plane where he tells, "No, brother, they have to have a body," and the dude's like, "I'm waiting for him to go no," and then like fight back, and Bane have to kill him,
right?
And he goes, "With honor," or whatever he said. I was sitting there going, "What? How? There's not enough."
Now, what was the thing? Maybe I missed it. You may not even know. They put like something in the doctor's arm. I'm thinking there was still some kind of serum they were using.
No, they pulled blood from the doctor into the body that they brought down, so that when they checked it, the blood matched. They put it into a cadaver.
Ah, that makes a little bit more sense. They did where he gets angry, he becomes stronger. That's very possible.
At the end when he started losing the fight, he started wailing.
I loved the martial arts they did for Bane.
I don't think Bane. I mean, okay, all he did was punch.
But he hit hard. I mean,
that's not martial arts. He learned the ways of the League of Shadows.
If he hits your house, he doesn't break through the wall. The whole house goes down. Okay, he hits hard. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I mean, I really did. As weird as that, stupid as that sounds, I liked it a lot.
So Bane smash.
Bane smash. Bane smash. Bane smash. I think best, like I said, back
I
earlier.
like them. A lot of people were iffy on the mask. I liked the mask.
I thought the mask was okay.
I thought now
I didn't like the voice.
At the end of it, when they finally explained that it's basically like circulating painkiller, and like the tubes get popped, and it shows a purpose for it as well. I was like, hey, that'll work.
I just did not like the voice.
I liked it. I would like to know if that really was Tom Hardy going back and like redubbing his voice so that they could then, iTunes flip it and give it the little swirl there.
iTunes flip it and give it a swirl.
Word.
All right. Another thing we should talk about is I actually really did like the score in it. We don't normally talk about music.
I actually thought the same thing.
The music in this one fit.
I mean, it has
everywhere.
a theme song which played almost every time they did a cityscape shot, which I couldn't do. But wait, let me go. Let me try. Na 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 na. Batman.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
You thought I was gonna be real on that?
I did. I thought you were gonna be real. No, 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 no. Batman.
But no, I agree with you. I actually thought the same thing, and if you weren't 3 people down for me, I would have said something and been like, dude, this score is good.
Yeah, I like
It was the one time sitting there going, okay, I bought an album for Star Wars, so it looks like I'm going to need to buy this one too.
I thought the score was really good. I thought the special effects in it were good.
They weren't big, they were subtle. They were very,
everything
very
was realistic. That's what I like. It's grounded. Batman has always been a grounded character. Nothing he does is superhuman.
Yeah.
Nothing is supernatural. The only ones that ever have the supernatural are the villains. But even in this run of bad guys, there wasn't
the
any,
Nolan verse.
The Nolan verse. There's no supernatural type baddies.
Yeah.
So I actually really enjoyed that. Like
The score was good. I would like to discuss
hello,
something.
Okay.
I would like to discuss something else. Nolan.
Okay.
The Superman trailer.
Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
It was good.
What did you
That's
think?
very good.
Wait, what was Kevin
Very
Costner?
early, Costner is playing his dad, and I read it today. Who was playing his Jor-El, and I cannot.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. It's not gonna
look it
they're
up.
Not pulling that Marlon,
look it up.
They're not pulling that Marlon Brando crap again, are they?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I'm very confused. Okay, let's see. What am I looking for? Let's see. What was it?
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
I read it today, and I don't know who.
Other previews that looked really good. The Bourne Legacy looked awesome. Russell Crowe. All right, I'm cool with the Amy Adams as Lois Lane.
We don't have to. This isn't the Superman one.
I know, but still, let's see. Diane Lane.
Martha Kent.
Nice. Kind of like they're using some big names in it. It's about time. Hang on, wait. I want to see who Lana Lang is. She looks a little young.
Well, Lana Lang was in Smallville when he was a kid.
Still, looks a little young.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. I think that's going to be cool. Now, I will say to all, everybody that wants, is thinking that maybe, Nolan will come back and do a Nightwing thing or whatever. I don't think he will. Now, will he come back and help produce one in this style of universe? That's possible. You throw enough money at a man and he might do it.
I don't even, honestly, I think as long as, if he just released the rights to it,
yeah.
Let somebody else do the Nightwing. Nightwing doesn't have to be as big as Batman. It doesn't have to be as huge, as epic as Batman. Let it be a smaller type movie. Let it be something more along the lines of, a smaller cityscape.
Hey, go big or go home.
No, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with if they come back, because J. Gordon Levitt. Why does that name sound wrong to me?
No, that's right.
Okay, he needs to do something with that.
True. I think his character alone would have deserved like a Gotham PD style movie, like a street level cop movie.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And I agree with the chat. Somebody in the chat says Nightwing will involve so many more heroes who he worked with. I'd be good with it as long as it doesn't turn into Smallville. Like Smallville, they had the real life versions. They
wouldn't do that in a movie,
right? But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the. Well, if Aquaman was real, how would he look? That kind of stuff. I'd like to see it more of like you said, more of just him being bad.
I don't think he's going to come in as I would actually be disappointed if they didn't bring in Levitt as if they decided to do a Nightwing thing.
Wait, didn't you say this was Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, he's produced it.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's just Zack Snyder.
Yes, Man of Steel is Zack Snyder, but it's produced by Christopher Nolan.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
What you need to start looking up is box office total so far, comingsoon.net.
Okay, got it. Okay, keep talking.
Nightwing. I would be saddened if Levitt didn't do it. I think he played that character really well. Played an adult guy. I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He's been a good guy and everything. But I just don't know how okay, everyone knows who Batman and Superman is, and they know who the X-Men are and stuff like that. Very few people really know who Nightwing is. Nonetheless, Robin. Mm-hmm. They don't know which Robin it was. I mean, there's just not a lot of people out there that know. All right, he's bringing up pictures. We need money.
I'm working on it.
We need to see the money. I don't know
who his foe will be. I don't know who are the bad guys for Nightwing.
He goes up a lot, basically up a Google Translate will get that for you. He goes up against a lot of assassins and stuff. But to be completely honest, I don't really know a lot of his bad guys. I'm not gonna lie. I have always wanted to I've always wanted to read his books, and I just never got there.
I can't find the...
Go to box office total or box office. Oh, crap, what is it? I can't think of it.
Let's just keep talking.
Yeah, do like a box office totals. Do. Okay, now everybody join me in the chorus of Batman. Na, Batman.
So stupid.
Alright, we don't want the tragedy. They may put him up against the Croc who he worked with Batman to defeat. Yeah, I would enjoy that one. Alright, we have Box Office Mojo.
Domestic total as of July 20th, this is 2 days ago, was $30 million. That's redonkulous. That is totally...
That's from just 2 days ago. See if... back out and see if you can find a more recent, because they've got to have a more recent one. There's a... No, that's... Hello! Here, go up. Box office right there earns 160 mil.
Where's that?
Huffington Post,
right
5 hours ago. Musical time with Nerd and the Noob. Okay, so Dark Knight Rises was on track to earn 160 million.
Yeah, let's go way out of that one.
It was on track for it. We are looking.
What's the name? Rotten Tomatoes? I wonder if that's got it.
It might have it on Rotten Tomatoes. We're sorry. The big question is, will it learn more than the Avengers? No, not a chance. And I'll tell you 3 reasons why. 1, more characters in the Avengers movie for, a better chance for people to come to see a character they enjoy. Not everyone likes Batman. There are people out there that can't stand him because he's a normal man who can't do this stuff. Tracy Morgan.
Right.
Number 2, it has star power, but it's also the end of something. A lot of people have seen the other Batman stuff. It's not the beginning of something where it's something we've never had.
Right.
Batman we've had. We didn't have the big team up thing. And I guess my biggest number 3 is Robert Downey Jr. And that's all I need to say.
I'm seeing numbers here. It says they raked in about 162 million in the opening weekend.
So we're looking.
Apparently, they're pulling the reports because of the tragedy. So that's why we can't find it.
Oh,
that's why.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Rotten Tomatoes. Do they not have it?
What?
Go to it. Go.
And
go. Fly.
DC equivalent to the Avengers.
Okay, click Dark Knight Rises. Up. Right down.
Read.
They should do DC equivalent to the Avengers, and I agree with you, but that's not coming. I would put 10 years on it.
If at least 10
because
years.
Everybody's gonna want. They're gonna want the same Batman. They're gonna want a good Superman. It's hard to do that one because of how epic all of those characters have to be.
Right. I agree. So Rotten Tomatoes, the audience,
93% liked it.
The tomato meter
is at 87%.
It's 87%.
But it still doesn't really give us an amount. I'm gonna say north of 170 for the weekend.
By now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say that. See, they haven't even. They are literally not posting it anywhere. And if somebody finds it, tell us.
And so yeah, that was fun.
All right. So we talked about the movie. Noob is currently looking at Anne Hathaway as Catwoman in the rain, no less. Okay, so
is hot.
Really, that's the song you're mixing that with?
I don't know why.
Okay. We appreciate everybody coming in. If you watched this live, all 5 people that came, thank you.
You gotta start somewhere.
If you're still listening to us,
that's awesome.
That is great, because we can't believe you're still listening.
Okay.
I lost every train of thought I had. My brain fell out of my ear.
If you want updates, go to @NerdandTheNoob on Twitter. Email us at nerdandthenoob@gmail.com. Check us out on YouTube at Nerd and the Noob. Could you have guessed that?
Individual Twitters are, mine is at gman0184.
Mine's OPEC_mango. Check us out. Leave us a message. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Review it. Put the little stars on iTunes. We are on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter. We're going to be on Facebook soon, I hope. Where else? Oh, I've got us on Android now. In a couple of different places. You can pretty much search for us just about anywhere. And
if we can't find us on whatever you use, let us know and we'll put him to work.
That's right, because I will get you the show.
Oh, yeah, and make sure you vote for Christian Bale for the Batman Noob versus.
No, I need a win. I need a win bad.
Because then I'm going to be 5 weeks ahead and he'll never catch me ever again.
Don't forget about the contest. Email us, nerdandthenoob@gmail.com, a noob versus. We will pick a winner from that. And as I've been saying every time now, you guys have been awesome. You've been staying. You've been increasing. I've noticed a lot more views and stuff like that. But whether there's one of you or 1,000 of you, you're all epic and stay epic.
Later.
Bye.